I'm gonna reveal the truth about Beachbody and network marketing today.
Beachbody.
And is it viable? Is it real? Is it a scam? This is an expose on network marketing and how to go about it, how to think about it, how to strategize it, or how to choose. It's not right for you. And we're sharing our experience and what we've gone through working with Beachbody now for 12 some odd years.
Yeah, for me, it's been about 8.5 years. You were in it a little bit earlier.
This is a legit vehicle today to have to like think through, right? If you're gonna think about an online business, you got a couple of choices. Either you're gonna be like, I'm gonna choose something like a network marketing business where I can have a done for you business model, or do I go and build my own thing and go out there and have to invent everything myself and build everything myself, which is viable today as well. There are just different roads to take, and how do you choose which one's right for you?
That's right. I mean, we actually, have these 5 different beliefs that, help us.
It's like a litmus
decisions.
test that you can run anytime an opportunity comes at you, especially a network marketing business comes at you. You can run through what we call these 5 beliefs, and you'll be able to get to like the answer by the time you run those about whether you should be like, I'm pushing forward, or I'm making a different decision from here.
That's right, because I think, in business in general, if you have that entrepreneurial spirit, right? You're like, oh man, I really want to do my own thing. I'm sick of the job, the 9 to 5. I want to be at home. I want to be, hanging out with my kids. I want to be able to have more flexibility in the things and the location freedom that we always talk about. It's important to really, look at this business model as something very valid. I mean, a lot of people are so afraid of this pyramid scheme and MLMs are gonna hurt me in some way, or I'm gonna have a garage full of crap that I can't sell and all this stuff. And I understand those old fears coming back into your new day, but let's face it, like that's not the reality today, especially with the legitimate network marketing companies that are out there, especially Beachbody.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is though, there are scammer network marketing businesses, shitty ones out there, shysters, 100%.
Yeah.
There are, but there are just as many legitimate, well-qualified, well-built out businesses out there in the network marketing world. You just got to figure out, how am I going to make the decision for me, right? Mm-hmm. So we can kind of share. It's funny because when we came up with these 5 beliefs, and we looked at our own story about how we got involved with Beachbody and network marketing, it ran the same litmus test kind of back and forth. So here's the thing. You ready to break this down? You better have like a pen or pencil or something.
We might share some personal stories here because honestly, like that's what makes this real. I mean, this isn't fake stuff. Beachbody in the long run has become a blessing for us, but in the beginning, you're always like, do I want to do that? Many people don't even understand what that model is. And that's why they fear it, right? Like, I mean, think about it. If somebody says, like, you want to join my MLM, you're like, what is that? How do I even make money with that? What does that look like?
But if anybody approaches you with, would you like to join my MLM, poke them in the eyes and frickin' just be like, what the fuck? I would never join you because of the stupid way you just approached me about this. Back in the day, if you still think MLMs are pyramid schemes and all that, you just haven't grown up. You just really haven't.
We haven't read any books about what network marketing is and how the structure allows you to build wealth and leverage your time and energy.
And the concept that only the people at the top make the money is archaic. It doesn't even exist anymore. Most of the way the comp plans are built today, if you ain't working, you ain't freaking making money and you ain't earning. Now, are there some people that can still collect some paychecks from work that they did way back when? They're no longer, yes. But that happens in any business that a person is invested in. You could be like, I sit on a board of directors after 20 years of building a company that I built, and now I'm on the board of directors and I'm still getting paid for it, but I'm not in the day-to-day operations anymore. Are you in the streets like, down with corporations, down with corporations? No, like let's grow the fuck up and talk about these businesses like legitimately. So here's the model that you're gonna run through, because when this happened to me, I was dead broke. When Beachbody and network marketing business was brought into my life, I was just starting like my own online info product business, but I was at the very beginning stages of it. And a good friend, Trina, brings over to me because all we thought back then was additional revenue streams. Can I make more money passively? That's all we really knew how to think about. And what I remember is like, she brings me this product, which is now still like our #1 product. We drink it every day. It was Shakeology, which was the concept of, can you drink superfoods in one meal a day and have convenience and effectiveness of getting superfoods in your body just faster than I go shopping for everything in the world? So I was like, it solved a problem. And it presented a freaking outcome of improved health and wellness. And I was just like, oh my God, I think we can add this into what we're selling in the gym. So I was just like, yeah, but I was like, a product I can believe in. I believed in superfoods. I believed in making things more convenient for people. I believed in the idea that if we can incorporate this into our clients' lives, we can make some additional money. So I was just like, do you believe in the product? That's got to be litmus test number one.
I'm sorry, I have to share this because versus what you were trying to sell people, like nutrition-wise from the gym, was like the tests that you were running, the metabolic testing, and then you were giving people nutrition plans that they could hardly implement. And so it was also understanding like what's going to work for the people I'm trying to sell to.
So the product became successful, and I started making extra money just by putting the retail product in. But I needed to believe in that product in order for it to be successful. If you're going to go sell something just because you want to make money on it, it will never be as effective as I believe in the product, and I have a message about why this product can solve a person's problem, etc. And that was the same thing when I met you as a busted broke trainer, Mrs. throwing down the thunder on me and where I was.
Hey, listen. When I met Vito, I was actually kind of more so in belief of the company. So that's the second thing that we want to talk about, because I was interviewing with Beachbody to be one of the super trainers. I never got the job, but at the time I was like waiting to hear back from Carl Deichler. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like interviewing with Beachbody. I'm hosting this Pop Sugar channel. I'm building this fitness audience and all of that. But I loved that company. And so for me, when I heard that there was an opportunity to even work with them, I didn't even know about their products. They actually sent me home with every single product they had, every DVD program, the Shakeology, the Cleanse program that they had. And I was just like, awesome, I'll try it all. I love this company. So I had belief in the company. And I think that is another super important element to really think about. Because remember, we talk about business and brand building and all of that stuff so much on this show, that like, if you're building your own thing, you better fully be invested in the mission and have the message and be able to do that. Because it's going to be a hell of a lot harder for you, one person, to spread that around the world than, to join a company that's already been doing it and just jump on the bandwagon and continue spreading the message, right?
I mean, there's a difference between you have to create it as compared to you have to proliferate it.
Believe in it.
So that's two. Yeah. But third thing that came up, and this is only like now in retrospect that I understood this, but I remember all the people I started to believe in the company, believe in the mission and all that. But then the president at the time, Carl Deichler, he still is, steps up, and he is just a natural. And this is the guy that invented the long-form infomercial for fitness. So this guy was an innovator already. He's the guy that found Tony Horton and did all those things and created P90X and all that stuff. So he was already like entrepreneurial. And when he got up there, and he started speaking, and I heard him and his energy and his enthusiasm, his belief, his strategic mind, the way he was thinking, whatnot. I'm like, that dude is somebody I can get behind. So I can now believe in the leadership. Who's at the helm of the ship has innovation, intelligence, excellence, mission on his lips and in his heart, etc. I'm like, I'm now getting excited. I remember sitting in the audience and I was just like, yo, I'm starting to get into this, Trina. And I'm like, I know these events are designed around this kind of energy shit, but it's working. It's working on me right now. I'm like, I'm liking this and whatnot. And the same thing, Anna had that because she'd already sat with Carl Deichler, had met with him, had seen the. So I didn't have to do much of it, even talking to her about that, because she's just like, I want to be working for the company. You have that belief in the person that's inviting you, bringing you on.
That's right.
The team, if you will.
You do. So, be the person, if you're inviting someone, that they can trust, that they can follow, be the example and the role model of a leader. Or, like if you're thinking about the person who is inviting you, say like, do I trust that person?
And that fourth litmus test is belief in the team and or the person in inviting you. Nowadays, oftentimes it's belief in the person as well as the team. And often now I teach people also, I'm like, you should try to see what their training systems are like so that you can see what's the path of success in front of you.
Right.
But back when I was sitting in the audience making this decision, and I was sitting next to my friend Trina, we're like, we'll just be the team. Because we looked at the people that were up there being like, I'm making 6 figures, 7 figures. And we were like, those motherfuckers are making 6 and 7 figures? We were like,
can do this.
We literally said to each other, we got this.
Yeah.
4 years later, we were both in the Millionaire Club. We had been superstars. We're on the coach advisory board. Like once we had conviction to go in, we went in. If you're going to do any network marketing, let any business, let's not just make, and you want to dabble, you ain't going to be successful. It takes the conviction to go all in today. Right. Without all in, you will not be willing to push through the struggle, the frustration, the failure, and all the stuff to get to where truly successful people are. So make a decision with conviction so that you can move forward.
That's right. And like you said, that fourth principle is like the belief in the team, the belief in the leadership. And I had that with Vito, from the get-go, but then he also demonstrated it as we continued working together, that like I wasn't just left out in the rafters to like figure stuff out on my own. There was actually systems in place and processes for success. And I was like, awesome, because I didn't have to reinvent the wheel. I had to start moving the wheel and taking action, because so many people, they join a business or they join something and they listen, but they don't do anything with it. They don't take action. And I'm always just like, listen, I can't do the business for you. I can give you the systems. I can show you the way, but you have to be the face of it. You have to be the one owning it, right?
Yeah, they'll take action, and the minute things get hard,
it's the fifth
they like crawl into a ball. Exactly, which is the fifth belief. You must have belief in self, in you, your ability, to that all things are figure-outable, that you will stay the course, that you can go out and create the life that you want, that you can grow a company. If you're like, I doubt everything about me, and I'm worried that if I make this post on social media and people will think I'm in a pyramid scheme or I'm trying to sell them something, I'm like, go stay in your job world. Yep. It's cool, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not a judgment. It's just what you're choosing in life, because you haven't yet done the personal development work or the business work to go out there. And if you think you can have those doubts and not take them in from just network marketing to building your own online business, where like you have to come up with the product, you have to come up with the company mission, you have to be the leader, you have to build the team and trainings.
You have to do
it ain't happening that one
and you still have to do the sales. I think that's the funniest thing when people are like, well, I don't like selling. I don't want to feel salesy. I'm like, everything in business
I think barter is coming back.
Everything is
I think
sales.
Barter and thievery are on the way back. Otherwise, we all sell in the world. And those are people, the second somebody says that, I'm like, you're 6 years old and it's just go play back on the couch with your little blocks.
Right.
As compared to let's be serious about where we're going in life. Because this is about owning the ability to create the life that you want out there.
And sales is an exchange of value. I mean, let's be honest.
But, I mean, these are those five beliefs. I hope you got them down. Belief in the product, belief in the company, the mission, belief in the leadership, belief in team training systems, if you will, and then belief in self. If you can run that litmus test, you will be able to make a choice on what network marketing business is right for you, if that's right. And then, if that's not the right, do the right choice for you. Am I willing to go through all that to go build my own online business out there?
That's right. And so many experts have a passion in their heart where they just like know they can create change and transformation. They want to make their difference in their own way. And that's when they do build their own brand. But you still have to have those 5 beliefs, because now it's on you to go out there and do it. That's what we had. We didn't just stick with the network marketing. That was your second business. That was the second business.
But it was my first online business.
That's right.
it was the first gateway out of brick and mortar. But more importantly, though, it was also just the fact that I'm like, it was the fastest way to get in and the fastest one to make the most money, because I think I invested $225 to start my Beachbody business, where in my online business, I had to invest thousands to get it going and many years to get through that.
Yeah.
Now, granted, that was back in 09, 2010. Here today, you can move a lot faster, but if you're like, I'm new to entrepreneurship, one of the best models to really feel like, am I designed to be an entrepreneur, is network marketing. Because you're like, I can leverage this company that's built all this. I just got to go out there and breathe life into the mission, into the products. I need to give it fuel as compared to I need to innovate it, which is a lot harder.
It is.
So if you're new to entrepreneurship, fastest way to get into it, just choosing the right one for you. What is a mission that you have? What are products that you believe? Like, we believe fitness and health are important in changing obesity and giving people the fuel for life, etc. So we're like, Beachbody is the right fit for us. We joke about the candle thing, but you could, there's so many out there as far as there's like
face and
there's a
makeup,
wine one, but here's an example. Like there's a wine
wine
network marketing business. But I don't want to do a wine network marketing business because we want to make our own wine. So that's something else. So we chose that vehicle as one that we choose ourselves. But when we were in the fitness realm, we're like, holy cow, this company has way more resources, way more stuff available. They're a way bigger empire than we are. I'm just going to leverage what they got, and compared to I got to go do all that. Instead, I can apply ourselves into our other coaching brands, our passion businesses, the other things that we want to do.
And then we just,
go from there. So,
and that fueled all the other passions that we have.
Man,
it was the first thing that allowed us to invest and grow and build the multiple businesses that we have today.
You want a ninja trick? If you can find the network marketing business that also fits inside your coaching brand, and you can leverage the network marketing business into your coaching brand, now one business is feeding the other and back, and that was the best thing I did. The info products I was building in the fitness industry, I was teaching that you have to add additional revenue streams like nutrition products and stuff. So then I was putting the nutrition products in my info products. When people buying my info product business, they were then being exposed to the Beachbody business. If they came in through the Beachbody business, it was like, you don't have the systems to sell your group training and stuff inside your, and everything started just leveraging back and forth to each other. So it compounded. One business feeds the next.
That's right.
And off you go. So if I was to be like, the expose, the truth about network marketing and Beachbody is, they legit. They're the real thing. You just have to find, you have to have your system for deciding which one's right for you, which one feeds all the check marks for all this, and find the right person that's for you. And now if Beachbody is something that you're like, I'm into health, wellness, and nutrition, and fitness, and all that stuff, and you're looking to work with somebody that can get you going, there's a link down below.
Yeah.
Get in on there. We'll love to meet you, love to talk to you, and see if we can take the 12 some odd years of experience that we've had building a multi-million-dollar business and whatnot. All claims are independent of your ability and your things like that to make sure that there is no
money guarantee in any network marketing business.
In anything.
Not in Beachbody.
In anything. You can launch an online business.
There's no personal efforts and your ability to take action.
That's right. But if you're like, I'm interested in knowing more about that, find that link below. If you're like, hey, I did the litmus test and I can't find that right now, and I want to do my own thing in the online business, there's a link down below, and we'll show you how to get a $500,000, $1 million business off the ground, doing your own thing. But you got to be prepared to do the work like in any business.
That's right. So hope this added value for you guys.
Absolutely. So get out there, no matter what, go live into the freedoms of what entrepreneurship can give for you. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, consider hitting the like button below.
And if you want to know how to go and build an online coaching brand that can do $500,000 plus with under 100 people, so you don't have to live on social media, we created a free training that you can access just by hitting the link in the description below.